We did it! Come on, opponent, let it all resolve. Opponent's a good sport. We did it, guys! Against a really good Elves hand, too. Hey, guys, welcome to the channel. Fair Unfair here.
You're supposed to say welcome to the Citadel.
I have no clue what's happening, but Fair Unfair here.
I am Fair.
And I'm Unfair, and today we are playing a meme. It is not good. Do not spend your wild cards on it unless you have extra wild cards. I just really wanted to cast Tendrils of Agony, alright? That's literally the only reason that this deck is put together. It will require a lot of wild cards for Brainstorms, for Tendrils, for Bolas' Citadels, for lands. Don't build this deck unless you already have the cards for it and just really want to have fun with the meme. Because it has a very, very low win rate. As a matter of fact,
It's agonizing.
It is agonizingly bad. As a matter of fact, we're not even going to be playing best of 3 because if you can sideboard against this deck, you will immediately win. So if somebody casts Grafdigger's Cage against you,
You concede.
you concede. We conceded game 1 many times. Round 1. Turn 1. Just because we were like, okay, yeah, that's a Grafdigger's Cage, we lose. But other than that, let's have a lot of fun with the worst deck I've ever built, but probably the most fun and satisfying whenever it goes off.
Agree.
Alright, so as I said earlier, it is a very bad deck, don't build it. But if you do decide you want to build it, here's the deck tech. Bolas' Citadel is one of the only ways that you're able to cast cards without paying mana. And therefore, Bolas' Citadel is one of the only ways that you can get a storm count going in non-red. And so you just use this. The way that you mitigate the life loss from Bolas' Citadel is from your storm cards. Tendrils of Agony, since it does have storm and drains your opponent for 2 each time, you do get to gain life, so you can keep going off of the top of your library. We're also playing a single Weather the Storm, just as an additional way to gain life in case you need to get to that point. Everything else is a couple mana rocks to try to get to Bolas' Citadel sooner. See the Truth, because of the fact that it is an Anticipate at worst, and a pay 2 life, draw 3 card at best. Brainstorm and Opt and Witching Well, all to get to finding your Bolas' Citadel or lands or something like that, as well as after you get them, just being able to turn through your deck. Brainstorm especially is really good in this deck because of the fact that it allows you to take things from your hand like Tendrils of Agony or Weather the Storm and put them back on top of your library to cast off of Bolas' Citadel. And then we have a tiny little bit, an itty-bitty bit of interaction. We got 4 Thoughtseize, 2 Fatal Push, and 2 Pact of Negation. That's it. The land base is 4 Fabled Passage to be able to shuffle our library. 4 Zagoth Triumphs to either cycle or have random green mana. A single force. Everything else is black-blue lands. And that's the whole deck. Hopefully you won't see the truth in this deck.
That was cold. Steel art.
Alright, so this hand seems fine. We have Thoughtseize to slow down our opponent, possibly stop them from doing things. We are playing against a Lurrus deck, so if it's an Arcanist, we probably just lose because of hand tape. We have Mana Rocks to play the Bolas' Citadel, and we got Brainstorm to try to find more lands and stuff. So I guess we'll keep it. We'll probably lose, though. Also, not only are we playing best of 1, we're also not even playing ranked, because we will probably lose sooner than later, yeah. Savai Triumph, so it's almost certainly that deck. I actually think I want to Thoughtseize here because of the fact that we want to try to get an Arcanist or something out of their hand. Double Pyromancer.
Oh, they're playing Red White Prowess.
Oh, okay, that's actually pretty neat. So
they don't have any instants or sorceries for what it's worth, but they can only play a Soulscar Mage or a Illuminator next turn.
Yeah, because their other land ATB's tapped. I think it might be worth taking the Young Pyromancer.
Or of the 2?
Well, I mean, the fact that they're a threat is.
I think
maybe the the lat guy, the clever guy.
So, 1 spell means they're both attacking for 2, and they don't have any yet. Maybe Soulscar Mage, because it will definitely be attacking for at least 1.
That's fair. It does have 0. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna trust you on that one. This is a pretty new deck, so.
How new?
Okay, then there's the Thoughtseize that I would have loved to take. Goodbye, Bolas' Citadel. Oh, that sucks. We need to find another one ASAP. Oh wait, they took a Cold Steel Heart? I'm actually okay with that. I think we just go ahead and play this on black and play the Mind Stone. Because we want to get to 6 mana ASAP to cast this Bolas' Citadel.
Oh, because the Arcanist can flashback Thoughtseize.
Oh yeah, Fatal Push off the top would be sweet. We only play 2 though, so... Dagoth, Triome...
Oh, but you wait, Brainstorm in response to the Thoughtseize.
Oh yeah, you're right, because of the fact that we can just tuck the stuff that we don't want. I forget, Brainstorm actually lets us hide things from Thoughtseize. It's so good.
It's really weird to be using that again.
I haven't played Legacy since like 2015, back when Deathrite Shaman was legal.
The last time I played Legacy, I was playing Prison.
That's actually kind of cool. All right, so we'll let that resolve first, and then Brainstorm. Interesting. So there's 2 Bolas' Citadel, so actually I think we put away both of the Storm cards. Because they can, if they take the Pact, that's fine. If they take one of the Bolas' Citadels, I think it doesn't matter, because we have 2.
That's fine.
So that and that. The order doesn't really matter too much, but still.
It is worth noting that if they play multiple spells next turn, the
Weather Storm will do a lot of work, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 1 more.
Yeah, we do. And we don't have any way to get to it the next turn. So we are kind of Brainstorm locked, which is kind of unfortunate, but... Alright, so they took the Pact of Negation, so that means we don't have to worry about them having a second Thoughtseize for the Citadel. They probably just play the Lumimancer. I feel like there should be an N in there in the first 2 M's. Lumimancer.
Luminamancer.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I thought it was still their turn to do stuff. So yeah, Lumimancer. This card's really sweet. For those of you guys who are trying to get into the format, I think that this this makes a pretty interesting lower budget cost deck to build. I actually think that it would be really fun to build something along the lines of using that in the future. So keep an eye out for that from us. Alright, so I guess we weather the storm in response. That's unfortunate.
Take both of your Citadel piece.
Yep.
Which pretty much
yeah,
all chance of winning.
Yeah, we lose everything here. Alright, so let's try another one. Alright, so we can't keep this hand. Because it just doesn't have anything going on.
No, you got 2 Thoughtseizes. You got a counterspell too. It's gold. It's gold. It's bad. It's bad.
It's very bad. So the way you want to build, or the way you want to play this deck is you just want to get a Bolas' Citadel or have some ways to get to it. Bolas' Citadel, and we actually have Cold Steel Hearts too, which is really great. We'll keep this and put the See the Truth. We don't actually need anything from that.
I don't see. Why would you say that?
I'm going to ignore that one. So we get to play the Cold Steel Heart on turn 2. One of the most important things is to make sure that you have 3 black mana. As soon as you get to that, everything else you want to be blue, and have a single green, just for like 1 Weather the Storm. So we're playing against a blue-red Arcanist. Interesting. I actually haven't seen this version. So this Cold Steel is going to be on black, and then the next one's going to be on blue.
It's probably just prowess, right?
I guess. It's just weird that, like, Arcanist isn't prowess, though. Like, it's not traditionally in there. Like, they're not getting any value out of it. I mean, we are in the non-ranked area, so people can be testing some weird stuff like what we're doing. But, like...
Are you implying that what you're doing is weird?
No, this is a very bad deck. And anybody who thinks anything otherwise is wrong. You heard it here first, folks. Alright, there's a second Bolas' Citadel, which actually is pretty nice for us to make sure that we're able to get to our mana. So we have triple black, so we're going to go ahead and play that for blue and fast turn. Next turn we get to attempt to go off.
Do you try and stack the top card just so you're...
Yes.
You have at least 1 spell to be hit?
Ideally, we have a... some type of draw effect. Witching Well would actually be great too, because actually Witching Well I think is probably the best thing for us to have on top of our library right now. Yeah, it seems like it's some kind of blue-red spells deck. Okay, so
you can just put Brainstorm and Opt on top, or
we put the Bolas's Citadel
oh yeah, because you can.
and the Opt on top, so that way we can opt away the Bolas's Citadel.
No.
Oh wait, no,
No,
that doesn't work the way I want it to.
work.
So
So you can draw.
we do it the other way
Bolas
around. Yeah. Wait, yeah, draw Bolas's Citadel, have Opt on top. All right, so this turn is very unlikely to go off. So black. Yeah, okay, just making sure. This turn we're very unlikely to go off, but it's always a small chance that we can. So they also could just have a counterspell for this. Okay, so that resolved. So let's try this out. All right, Opt is on top, so we'll just draw that. Yeah, as I said, it's very unlikely that we go off on this turn, but next turn, if we don't die this turn, we can just cast stuff from our hands. We can go Opt, Brainstorm, Tendrils, and then gain a decent amount of life off of that.
You can Brainstorm and set it all up.
There's Tendril on top, actually. So,
So I think you just Opt first.
yeah, we Opt first. And we want the Tendrils. Then we Brainstorm.
Oh, I guess you don't want to do that yet because you can play an untap land.
Yeah. Weather the Storm is on top.
We also have a Fatal, so we could put Fatal.
No, we don't want the Fatal Push at all. So we want the Weather the Storm, actually.
The Fatal Push can increase the storm count. We can cast it from the top of the deck and kill something, and like it seems fine, right?
Well, what I'm saying is, like, we pretty much have them dead because of the double Tendrils.
Yeah, but like if you put it on top of your deck, you can cast it for 1 life, and then Tendrils will, and like Weather the Storm also will just get you back there.
So, hear me out. We haven't played a land for turn yet.
Okay.
If we go Fabled Passage Tendrils, we cast the Tendrils from our hand, and then we cast the Tendrils off the top of our library, then cast the Weather the Storm, and then we have like a bajillion mana, or life.
Wouldn't you cast the Weather the Storm before you cast the second Tendrils?
Oh, yeah. But you see what I'm saying, though? Like,
Yeah,
we have a decent amount of stuff to do here.
Yeah, no, it would just increase your storm count for little to no cost. That's all I was getting at.
Okay, I got you. And we still have the Tendrils in hand that we can cast. So we drain them here. I think we have them dead.
Storm 3, the next one would be Storm 4.
So we'll gain 12 here.
It's not enough to kill them with the next one.
But we can search,
And you can cast the Fatal Push
Yep.
and the Tendrils.
which I believe kills them.
That'll be lethal.
Yeah.
You also have Thoughtseize, I guess.
Yeah.
Why not?
Might as well see what they're playing. Let's try to get the storm count as high as possible. Because we've won to this point. For those of you guys who don't know how it quite works,
Okay.
that won't do anything. The Tendrils, we have a storm count of 6 right now. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Well, we'll just take that away. Oh, and there's just a Tendrils right there. Cast the Brainstorm. Put the Tendrils and the Witching Well back on top. Putting them in that order. Playing the Witching Well. Putting that on the bottom.
This is agonizing.
Play Fatal Push. Play Tendrils for 20 and then have enough to do another Tendrils for another 22. And that's why you play this is why you play this deck. For this right here, because it's so cool. And that's
how the Tendrils agonize.
And that's how the deck works.
Now you see the truth.
So that's it. You just hope that you would kill them fast enough, or like your opponent's slow enough and don't do anything.
Yeah, I mean, like,
This deck's really, really good against people that are very bad, draw poorly, or if you're very, very lucky.
you could say this deck's really still in the brainstorming stage.
All the puns. But Guys, thank you so much for watching. I know this is a bit unconventional compared to our normal stuff, but I built this last week, and I thought, or not last week.
Well, the format's also brand new.
Yeah, and it's super fun. The format's brand new. We have no clue what's happening. But don't forget to do all the stuff down below, all the YouTube stuff. Like 2% of our viewers are subscribed or something. I don't really know. Just check and see if you are. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps us out. Comment down below what you actually want to see us play next week with like an actual good deck. And don't forget to come out and hang out with us on the stream on Mondays and Fridays. But until next week, guys, keep it real.
I was gonna say shake and bake.